Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a video from Perpetrator, and he is playing Vamana on, as you can see, Smite. Well, obviously this is Smite. It's a little bit of an older video, but I just wanted to get a feeling for how he plays, and I thought many of you might, or some of you at least, might enjoy that. So we're going to see how he plays in this team. He's here with two allies. I don't know what they play. I think they play Hell and Sobek. At least Hell, I know that. But I don't know the other guy, so that might be any of the other three. They are up against a team that's, well, similar, I guess. They have an Anubis. They have a Ymir instead of the Sobek, which is kind of the CC guy. Then they have Wukong instead of Bastard. That's pretty equal. They both have like the gap closer, and they both have reasonably high damage. For the rest, I don't know the champions enough to compare them. So we're going to do this without sound because they recorded their own Skype conversation over it. So let's get it on! Yeah, that's actually the I forgot his name, Cupid's call thing. I think this guy says something like we're ready to fight. Something like that. Anyway, we're starting off with a reinforced boots level 1, the heavily agility, which is a speed boost for you and all enemies around you in a pretty big radius, and then a few health potions, and he's starting off with the 3. So that is where you throw your umbrella. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, you could see it on screen when he leveled it up. Anyway, we are laning here with Hell, and I haven't seen this yet, just so you know. And yeah, they are up against Ymir Anubis. Anubis does a lot of damage. Ymir has all kinds of good, what is it called, CC. So he has a freeze, which is actually just a stun. He has a wall, like the Anivia wall in League of Legends. And he has, well, some damage and a slow on his other skill. Then his final is, so his ultimate, which you get at level 5 in this game, by the way. His ultimate is Nunu ultimate, only with a shorter cooldown. And yeah, it also does some damage, but yeah, well, we will see. We will see. Anyway, we have a little bit of lag going on every now and then. I don't know if that's the video or if that's my computer, because I have been having a little bit of trouble with lag on the videos when I record them. Although I am recording something different. No, this is not my computer, so it is in their video, and then I cannot change it, unfortunately. So starting off with that E, or no, well, 3, means that they actually get to do quite a bit of damage. And yeah, this is a huge mistake on that enemy dude, the enemy Guan Yu, I believe he's called. Guan Yu, yeah, Guan Yu, that's what he's called. Yeah, he takes a lot of damage there for no good reason, and they can easily kill him here. Only, well, they're not together. They could have easily killed him, especially with that speed boost. Wow, and that is a really inefficient way of leveling up your skills. Yeah, you're way better off doing the F1, F2, F3. And yeah, I have no clue why. Yeah, there we go. Finally, the Hell is completely bad in this. They could have killed him like a minute ago, and then they really didn't, because Hell was too far back. And even though she's full health, Hell is a she, yes. She was too far back, and she just couldn't make it work. I think this is bullcrap, by the way, that the fact that you can you get hit by that that skill even though you're out of the range of it. So you move to the side and you still get hit by it, and that is just bullcrap. I have that all the time against Ymir, and that is just not the way it's supposed to be. So boots, level 2, still reinforced boots, because in this game you have to choose straight away which item you want, and you buy level 1, 2 and 3 of the same item instead of combining smaller items into a big item, which would be more flexible, but I don't know why they did that. So I don't know why they chose to go for this rather rigid way of doing items, because it really is a rigid system. So not using his 1 to get in lane, I think that's a mistake. I think he should go for his 1 to get in lane. Getting a little bit of damage done here, but that is not nearly enough to make that worth it. He took a huge trip around everything and then did no damage because, well, he has reinforced boots and that's it. So reinforced boots are just like the come on, Mercury strats. So the problem is that at level 1 and 2 they just provide you with some protection, and at level 3 they that's when they start doing, well, the tenacity, I guess. So the reduce on or reduction on crowd control effects. And man, yeah, so armored umbrella here again. And yeah, normally we see people maxing their 3 first, which is the one where you throw your thing. But apparently not in this case. Oh, doesn't pop his F, come on. And your Q, or your 1, I'm sorry. Yeah, he should have popped his 1 first if he wanted to catch up, but he didn't have enough mana. So he couldn't do that because he spammed too much. And yeah, should have popped his F straight away to catch up with that dude. They do catch up now, but it was he almost got away. And once again out of mana. Really wonder if this guy has any experience whatsoever with this champion, or with this game for that matter, because the pros, we saw some pro games, but the pros really don't make these mistakes, and yeah, therefore have to wonder. So Hell is going to clear the minions while Vamana is going to attack the tower. And I did a little bit of damage to the tower. I don't think that was really worth it, because towers are not a big deal in this game. You can easily take down 2 towers with 1 minion wave in the late game, because as soon as people are out of the lane, so if your opponents are out of the lane, you can just push a minion wave. You can pretty much see where they are, and you can just kill 2 towers and then get out with a movement speed boost. And there are plenty of movement speed boosts to be had. I mean, you have movement speed boosts in items, as you can see, your ability items. He has one. You also have them in skills, of course. And then, yeah, you should be able to do pretty well with those. So Hell running all the way back, because Ymir was the one tanking the turrets. And a little bit of lag once again. Wow, this must be so hard to play with if you have this much lag. Maybe you didn't notice that because it's just in the recording. I don't know. So I think his teammate just died. There is no overall kill count on the screen. So I can't see whether someone just died or what the score is until he brings up the tab screen, which is not this one. This is the K. The K for skills. I don't know. It's just a K. S is probably for stop, so that you stop moving or something like that. Although if you just don't click anything, you stop doing anything. You stop doing things as well. That's kind of a mistake, I think. You should still be attacking. If you're just standing still, you should still be attacking. But hey, that's the way it is. It's really annoying when you're trying to land a skill, because the moment you hit your skill key, your character just stops attacking. You can still move him, because moving is done with WASD. Yeah, so that's kind of the standard movement thing with your left hand, and then yeah, of course, you would want to move while doing your skills, but you would also want to be able to, for example, use your skills on these kind of minions to last hit them. But yeah, you can't. You have to hit them. Well, normally people wait with their skill available until the thing is done, so the attacks are done. But here, yeah, you have to hit your skill key after. Yeah, you kind of, yeah, bring them down to this certain amount of HP, I guess. That's what I wanted to say. Anyhow, going on and just farming it up. I think Vamana is a really decent farmer, especially in the later game. Not right now, or not yet. Anyway, so his E is now, or his 3 I should say, is now able to get the back minions in one go. That's level 4. So as you can see at this point, we can't see the... yeah, no, never mind. At this point we can't see the level yet that the skill is at. So just like in League of Legends, they fixed that. So now there are dots in there, or squares rather, to show you the level that your skill is at. And wow, going to get a kill here, I assume. It took him forever to go down, but yeah. Nice, they do get a kill. So getting a lot of assists early game. He does have the mana buff now, which is excellent, because it allows him to spam a little bit more. But yeah, they fixed that. I think they also fixed the fact that you had to level up with your K screen, because I just realized that because this is an older game, this might have been the way you skilled up. I don't think you can skill up with F1, F2, F3, even though that's kind of ridiculous way to skill up anyway, because it's so far away from WASD that you have to stop moving basically to level up. But hey, they are fixing a lot in their game because people are complaining about it, because people are telling them that that is not the way that should work. And I really am glad that they are listening to what people have to say. I hope they keep doing that, because yeah, most of these games, they have some lacking usefulness. Like for example the dragon timer, that's still not in the game for League of Legends. So an automatic dragon timer after you kill the dragon. Obviously you can't do that if you didn't kill the dragon, but you now have at least that in the chat it says when you killed the dragon. But then they spam so much in the chat that that line just becomes, well, it becomes just, yeah, hidden by all of the other lines. So he gets out of another ultimate there from Ymir. I'm going to have to recall here because he's out of mana, out of health, but he can't really go. Yeah, well, no, now he can go. He could have gone away when his allies showed up, but doesn't want to apparently, and doesn't pick up any of the minions there. So going for the breastplate of valor. Yeah, I didn't see the item name, but I just remembered it. I should remember the names, right, at some point. So meditation on Sobek, that is quite unique. That's a mana boost. You can recover like 80% of your mana or 70% of your mana instantly with it. every few minutes. It is very useful for just about everyone. And yeah, we're going to get another kill there on Ninja Daki, which is the hell, I believe, because well, that's the one that's with him, or that was with him. So a little bit of damage from that Ra ultimate, but yeah, it's still a 2 versus 3. And wow, no, this guy coming in, and so it was a 3 versus 3. Hell, missing the skill shot. Everything is a skill shot in this game, in case you didn't know. And finally we get a kill. Yes. He's pretty fat though, so with a lot of items and with a lot of well, levels, you can obviously do more damage than your opponents, and it seems that he's underleveled compared to the guy that was in their lane. And it seems that he got caught there, but oh, they did get that kill. Apparently some damage over time effect, and another kill here. So now he's starting to stack up the kills instead of just the assists. And yeah, excellent, excellent. So this is by no way, well, in no way a pro player. It's just a general gameplay, but I just wanted to see how other people play this champion. Yeah, I may be able to find some more pro plays or pro videos in a bit, but it's hard to find because well, the matches are very short, but the waiting time to get into a queue is very long because there aren't a lot of people playing that ranked. So the ranked in this game, and therefore, yeah, if you're high ELO, then you have a long wait time. That's the way it was in League of Legends when I first started. It was well, when you watched someone like Hotshot GG, I don't know if Hotshot GG was casting back then, but if you watch someone, some pro players, then once again, yeah, not using those movement speed boosts that he has here, he could have caught up easily when he used his F and his 1 at the same time, and then just used his W to get the kill. But hey, that's the way it goes. He wants to use that defensively, and therefore does not grab the kill. Anyhow, could have gotten sprint then to ensure it, because that's 21 seconds. This is 5 seconds. Anyway, yeah, back in the day, League of Legends had a 45-minute queue at minimum. So at the best of times, it had a 45-minute queue for high ELO ranked play. And yeah, that used to be very annoying, because then you had to wait like an hour until someone could actually get into a game, and then you could watch that game. But yeah, that's the reason why someone like General Weiser started casting videos, because it was so impossible to watch the games live that, well, you just had to watch the videos on YouTube. And it also gave him a lot of viewers. So he never made money on it. I really don't think that's fair, but hey, that's the way it was. And yeah, he got a lot of views on his channel because of the simple fact that he was the only one doing that. And he had very high quality replays. He had a lot of videos, gameplays, and he had a lot of videos. So yeah, you have to like that at least. So the bear is getting frozen here and getting slowed, and finally he does get out, because the towers in this game are pretty strong with their attack but pretty weak with their HP. And yeah, so this is Rose. Hi Rose, how are you doing today? Well, she's going to visit me, I guess. It's all good. It's all good as long as she doesn't step on my keyboard. I don't really mind, and she normally doesn't. So that's cool. Anyway, going to finish up that breastplate of valor, and then going for the Deathbringer, which adds some some attack damage to his skills or to his basic attacks too, and some critical strike, I believe. And that means that he's just going to do some more damage, and that is of course awesome. So going for a defensive first two items, and then after that going for the more offensive build. Someone took his stuff there. And yeah, here the cooldown reduction is still in the middle lane, so near the middle lane I should say, next to the middle lane. They moved that to the side to where, well, they moved the cooldown reduction to the bottom right instead of the middle, and they moved the shield to the middle instead of the bottom right. And that I think they did that because that way it's not as overpowered. If you get a caster in, yeah, someone who relies on just the skills in the mid lane, then that cooldown reduction is very strong on them. If on the other hand you go for someone yeah, that relies on basic attacks, then that is not the case at all. Wow, that is a little bit, yeah, silly, because there's no way he can win this fight. Because this guy is pretty tanky, he also does a lot of damage. And yeah, he just has all kinds of movement speed boosts, so yeah, he just used all of his skills, including his ultimate, to do no damage at all. And of course, this guy is just running out because, well, he doesn't know who else is coming. But yeah, that was pretty silly. That was definitely not worth it. Normally you should just, well, prevent him from going back. So that's one, using one skill, one cooldown. And then, yeah, that's about it. Obviously you shouldn't run in here. Maybe now. No. Maybe killing this Ymir now, but yeah, there was a 1 versus 4 then, and that obviously wasn't a good thing to run into. Although he could have gotten 2 kills. What's this guy doing? Well, that was just stupid. And this one, yeah, I don't understand this either, but okay, he is not going to die at least. Then this Ra gets caught as well. What the hell is wrong with these people? So, yeah, he gets 3 kills out of that, or well, with his team at least. I don't know if he got every kill himself. He got at least 3 kills now, but maybe the 4th one as well. And yeah, we're just going to run back out. So yeah, good engage, but that was mainly because of the, well, stupid moves on the enemy team. So the umbrella rang, the boomerang witcher umbrella, that's the one that most people scale up. But yeah, you have the ability or the choice to scale up the armored umbrella as well, which is the AoE damage in a cone in front of you. Yeah, clear the path not nearly as good as the other 2 skills, but it's a very, very good utility skill because it gives you a huge movement speed boost, and you can actually use it to get in lane, get to your buffs, do all kinds of crazy, very good things with it. And yeah, so we're going to pick up these minions and then probably go for the damage boost. No, we're not going for the damage boost. Okay. Not going for the damage boost, of course. Yeah, that's kind of plain to see. I mean, why would you want that? So yeah, the skills now used to pick up these minions. I don't know why they didn't do that before, but okay, they're going to take down this this tower because there's no way that anyone is coming to defend that. And that's why what I said. So that early damage on the tower really isn't worth it. You should just do it like this and get an instant tower kill in the later game. You can't really go up against the tower without minions, but you can definitely go up against the tower with 1 minion wave. And you can just take out 2 towers with 1 minion wave. So their Phoenix actually went down, and that means that now the enemies are in their base. But yeah, well, the enemies are so bad that it doesn't even matter. And he is going to get some kills here, I have to feel. At least here with his team. So yeah, becoming the big baby. And there we go. Come on, get the Ymir. Finally uses his movement speed boost. Even though, yeah, he left his teammates behind now. But his teammates do catch up eventually. And, oh man, he still has that Q available. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's gone. Getting owned. I don't know if they killed him, but I don't think so. Didn't really pay attention for that last part, because I just saw that he got blocked off, and that normally is enough to ensure an escape. So another tower, and yeah, once again this tower will be going. Oh, come on, why do they run out? They could have easily gotten that tower kill. There were 4 guys here. Your guardian is under attack. So yeah, the minions are just streaming in from the left lane. And the guardian can handle itself for a little bit, but yeah, well, not for too long, obviously. And yeah, it is getting hit every wave because the minions just don't well, kill the enemy minions quickly enough. I don't know why. I mean, there's no inhibitor structure here, so it's not like you get additional power on your minions when you destroy the Phoenix. At least not that I'm aware of. So we're recalling, and probably going back to buy something. So Deathbringer has been completed, and Hide of the Nemean Lion. Okay, that's a unique choice. Okay, we don't normally see this, but okay, sure. Where are we going? We're going left lane to prevent these minions from pushing in. Although the Phoenix just came back up, and the Phoenix is going to stop most of this normally. But yeah, at least they held off, and they will let their Phoenix just respawn, or well, regrow, because it starts off at about 5 to 10% health, and then it will kind of come. You're on video. Just look there. She really didn't want to be here. Yeah, it starts off at 5 to 10% health, and then it regens health over time. And now she's probably gone. Oh no, she's still here. She's still here. She doesn't mind. So, yeah, she will probably come back at some point. Especially because I have some food here. And that's why she comes here. She comes here because she knows I have food. Well, not my food, her food, of course. Anyhow, we got the mana buff here, and we're coming up behind Ymir and some other champions apparently. Another guy just recalling in the middle of everywhere. I don't understand these guys. I don't understand him either. He could have gone out with his Q or his 1 and just didn't do that at all. And of course this is going to be a kill. Oh, come on. Q him already. There you go. Yeah, I shouldn't say Q because your Q actually is used in this game. But yeah, he doesn't use his 1 nearly often enough. It is an excellent way of yeah, of just getting in there, getting closing the gap. So we're level 20. Level 20 is the maximum level here. That means every skill has 5 levels, including your ultimate. It also means that you get your first ultimate at level 5, and your last, I believe, at level 19. Not actually sure about that, but well, I just saw him level up his 1 instead of his ultimate, so it's definitely not level 20. I don't know why. I don't know why they chose to do that. Yeah, it would make more sense if that was yeah, if that was different, basically. So now he uses his 1 when it's not necessary. He didn't need to close a gap. Knockup wouldn't have done anything. He could have just used his normal skills here, or the rest of his skills. So yeah, getting some damage done on the minions here and picking up a few of them, I guess. They do have the fire giant kill under their belt. That's the big guy they just went to kill with the whole team. It is a very easy kill in the end game, but in the beginning of the game it's pretty much impossible to kill him. Yeah, he does a lot of damage. He does damage to everyone that's attacking him. So that is yeah, it gives a pretty big boost as well. It's kind of like the Baron, so in League of Legends, as in it gives you a boost, and it finally I think he just found out what his Q does, or his 1 does, because he just didn't use it at all. Anyway, pretty much the same build that I showed in the previous game. I just couldn't get any kills with it because my enemies weren't as bad as this guy's enemies. Because yeah, obviously if people stay in at very low health, I'm going to kill them too. But that doesn't mean that that is really well, a valid strategy. Let's just call it that. Anyhow, getting some damage done on these guys. Oh, that wasn't a block, yeah. So yeah, closing the gap, and now going to end up with the kill here. He does have quite a bit of damage here. He is level 20 after all. He's 3 levels higher than this Ymir, and probably a level or 2 levels higher than most of his allies. And yeah, doesn't use his ultimate nearly as often as I would. But yeah, he does get the kills. Yeah, I find that the ultimate does a lot of damage, plus it heals you up. It heals you up for 5% each second, I believe, for like 8 seconds, so that's 40% health. That's like a Mundo ultimate, basically. It works in the same way, except that it doesn't cost you any health, it costs you mana. And wow, needs to run out. Yeah, he still has his ultimate available, so he can still heal up. And his 1 is available, but he's not the one that's behind. So he only needs to outrun 1 guy to not get killed. So we're going back in, popping a health potion here. And oh, that was a shame. Yeah, might have been better to use the 2 there, but I don't think he could have caught him anyway. It was close though. Was close. So Height of Leviathan, no. Stone of Gaia, okay. That's magical protection, magic per 5, health per 5, and then you regain 0.4% of your health every second. I believe 0.4%. But it is a very good item if you have a tanky champion. So we have a little bit of lag going on. but it's not too bad. So getting another mana buff, and as you can see at this point, the buffs are kind of yeah, super easy. So yeah, there you have three types of buffs. You have the well, easy buffs. That's the mana buff and the health buff, and I believe that's it. Mana and health. Oh, and the armor, probably. So wow, just a lot of lag here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on and how he can still play in this, but anyway, yeah, I'm guessing that he didn't see this. But anyhow, then you have the medium buffs. That's the the rest except for Fire Giant and Gold Fury. And yeah, those are the hard buffs, and they are really hard. They're like super impossible to beat in the early game. In the late game, they don't really matter that much. So he's going straight for the Phoenix. He knows he has plenty of regen and should be able to do that. Man, that wall is so annoying. So yeah, Ymir getting a freeze on two guys, but then not running out. And he is going to get killed. No, he's not going to get killed. So the Minotaur is going to go down, and that will be the end of this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. As I said, not my gameplay, but still pretty nice to watch, except for the lags every now and then. That is pretty annoying. But well, I have them too, so I can't really blame him. So let's see if he gets the end screen up, because that would be good. No, not this one. Come on, scoreboard. Give me the scoreboard. No, we're not going into the scoreboard. No, he's not going into the scoreboard. So I will pull it up from just before they won. Well, just before the victory screen. There we go. So he ends up 12-0-13. Yeah, the not dying part is pretty easy if you're playing well. The 12 kills are pretty surprising. Well, he did get like 4 early kills or 5 early kills because people were just being stupid. And from there on out, because you're ahead of the rest of the people, it's pretty easy to get further ahead. Obviously, you should have bought a little more abilities. Getting a slow on there, like a creeping curse, would have been excellent. Also, I personally like to get the Hand of the Gods on him, because Hand of the Gods allows you to get those buffs much earlier. You start off with either a mana buff or a health buff, depending on whether you're left lane or right lane. And you just, yeah, you can do a whole lot with it. You can also defend with it if you want to. You can get the speed boost so the movement speed boost every now and then. You can also get very easy damage buffs. Because, well, even in the early game, that 600 damage that Hand of the Gods does is incredibly powerful in taking on those camps. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.